times I have failed to hear from you guys when you call me. So, really, we got some really cool things today that we're going to be discussing. How many people came to the class where we had Stephanie Oaks? What's Stacy? How many people did you guys come to that class?
Last week?
No, it was 2 weeks ago.
What did you talk about?
She talked about Ari, Colorado, and what she talked about was statistics. Do you guys remember? And we go to InfoSparks. Okay? InfoSparks. So InfoSparks is a program that you guys that we can customize any of these. So basically for your farm areas, for your listing appointments, for anything that you guys want to do, you can customize this, and then you can also share that. So when Eric was here last week, we showed him this, and so between Eric and Kendra and Peggy and I, we came up with a pretty cool, I think, opportunity here that you guys can put the statistics on your website, and it's an automatic. I mean, so basically you can set it and forget it. It's just like George Foreman's grill. It's that easy. And so here is your program. So you have to get into Matrix to do that. And then once you want to share it, you just decide that you want a live and you want social, and you share that, and it creates a URL. And that URL then is embedded to your website. Okay, so it's not that difficult. It's 4 or 5 steps. So it's a search tool that can do graphs, and then once you get that done, you go to your website. So I'm going to go in and show you what we've done, and we're going to go pretty slow on this so that you guys can. Yes, Peggy.
I believe Henry's just corrected us if you do embed, not social.
Embed, okay. So what they were, okay, we'll go back over that. But so what I want you to do is I want to show you the process first before you understand it. So you go into your back office at Home and Do. So that's, for some of you guys, that's the challenge, but we're going to get you through this. So once you get into your back office at Home and Do, you go to your agent website, and you go to your template, and you go to jimwanzek.com. And so what we built here is you see what your home is worth. That's a widget you have to turn on, how to get pre-qualified, and then the next button is market information. This button also goes to your landing pages. So when I have destination Franktown or destination Parker, this also is on that page. And then you can post this information individually on Facebook, Google, Twitter if you want, and it is live reports. So the first thing you see here is you see the market trend, and it says Franktown, okay? Then you have Elizabeth, and then you have Parker, because this is my website. But you also can embed statistics on how to navigate with the low inventory, which is something that basically I just took off the internet. But this is all on one page. So you can build as many statistics on that page as that you want. And again, these are all live statistics. So like this particular one is the Parker versus Franktown versus Elizabeth median sold price. So you can kind of see the different colors here. So you've got Parker in blue, and their average price in 2015 was $369, and now it's $445. That's a pretty impactful graph to show your clients that now you could do this anytime that you want because you preset these, and it's a live rolling 3-year option for you. that'll go to index and every, several different places. You could do the same thing with Facebook and Twitter. So those are the kind of things that no one else has done this at all, because most people don't even know that InfoSparks, going back to RE Colorado, so I'm going to go to my login and we're going to try and show you again. So this comes, hopefully you guys are using this. I never would open this up, but that's great. I mean, I'm not proud of that, but I use Home and Do. So you go to InfoSparks. So you see all your dashboard, a lot of tools at RE Colorado. Go to InfoSparks. So let's say that I want to have 425,000 and I only want to have single family detached, all bedrooms, and I want to have over 2,500 square feet. So that's all I have to do, and now I want a 3-year rolling option. I want to go 5 years. So now it's crunching the numbers for 5 years. You can see that our dip in the market right here between September, and you can see, you can go through here, it'll give you the height statistics, and if you don't like the line graph, you can have a bar graph, and then it'll give you a bar graph. So once you have found what you want, okay, then all you have to do is hit the share button. And now I'm going to do it the right way. So you see they're static. So if you want to send it one time on a PDF, you can do that. But I'm going to make it alive because I want to have the George Foreman grill way to do that. And so I want to go to the embed, okay, not the social networking. And so it tells you what the frame has to be. We've already done that for you. You don't have to worry about that, right? It's automatically, it's in there. And so now you hit the share button after you've done that. Am I going too fast? Does everybody see what we're doing here?
Yes.
Okay, good. So once you hit the share button, all you need to do is have the HTTP to the question mark there. And that's what you do, is you copy that, and you can copy it up here. And then when you go to, now it's saved as a copy, okay? So I'm going to close that. I have saved that. Now I'm going back to my web, and as you see here, you can see market information. That's how you start this process, is market information. So here's my market information. These are the ones that I've already built. All right? And meaning that they're public. When I make them public, that means it can go everywhere. It can go to the office, it can go to your website and your landing pages, which is very important, okay? Your landing pages are where these statistics will probably be more used than your general website, but it doesn't matter, they're on both, okay? So what you do is you start with market information, and you can build, market, and I want to build one right here. So this is how you start building it. It's just like any other product that we have at Home and Do. You're not reinventing the wheel. If you know how to do news, or you know how to do testimonials, it's the same way. You can put it maybe right there. So no one can hear us now out there in Wonderland. That's perfect though. That's good. Okay? So you fill that out, and all you have to do is fill it out, and the URL right here, remember I said copy and paste? So now I'm going to paste that URL, and now that's the URL, and all you have to do is fill out the rest of it, hit the save button, and now you've got a new statistic. It's that simple. Yes?
Sorry, it goes into the photo URL, not the link URL.
So it goes into the photo URL.
Correct.
Photo URL?
Correct.
Copy. Paste. So the photo URL, not in the link URL.
Correct.
Okay, but you have to fill fill that out, everything out, and then it creates one for you, okay? So I'll show you one that is already made. So Franktown live, up to date. So this is, now we've filled this one out. The thing that happens is it builds a permalink. What's a permalink is a link out in the world so that Google finds those kinds of things, and then you can takes you back to your website, takes you back to your landing pages. So I filled this out. I have all my categories. I have my, if I want it public or private. The source is RE Colorado. It tells you how I got there, so that's in there. It has the picture of the URL because we added that. I mean, it just automatically will show in there because that's where the statistics are. Then what you want to do is you want to put keywords in there. These are the worlds that Google's going to say, okay, when Jim Wanzek comes up, every time that I do that, it'll connect those two. So you can really get creative with your, you can say Franktown market trends, whatever you want. You also want to star this. You don't want to make it a single star. It always starts with a single star because Eric believes that you need to be able to say what the category is there. And then when you hit the Save Changes, you've built your current, so all of these are in when you go to my website. Okay? And to see how this one right here has a YouTube video, that's because I just pulled that off the internet. So you're looking at a YouTube video and you say, hey, that's market trends. I want my clients to see that. You can make that a news. You can make it a news for the office, or you can make it market information, because testimonials, news, all of these three right there are built the same way. So if you know how to build one, you know how to build the other. Okay? And so when I go to my landing pages here, so I have landing pages, I have these landing pages. So I have Parker, Franktown, ranches in Colorado, and then I also have Elizabeth. And what that does is when I build the landing page, sorry Paul, gotta go. You see how the URL is there, and all the way what you can search. You can put zip codes in there, cities, and so we just put one zip code, residential land and farm, and that is the MLS that it comes up. So I'm going right to my landing page here. So it looks very similar to your website, but it has only the properties in Elizabeth. There's 138. And you see how what your home is worth and pre-qualifying, and then we have market information here too. So when I click on market information, there's my market information. So if they can pick on one that they're interested in. But you can add as many as you want.
Did you go back to that stats page and show me how you got that place and copy that URL?
So you want to go to InfoSparks. So right now you're in RE Colorado in InfoSparks. Does everybody know how to get there?
Yes.
Okay. So you're in InfoSparks, and basically you start building your, you can do this, and you can customize this too, because it'll give you other information, and you can do zip codes in here. So you can get really down and dirty on what you have. So once you build yours the way you want it, and it'll say median prices, you hit the share button, and you have your choice. You hit live, and you hit embed.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Why would you, just out of curiosity, so again, just pick live, that's so that you can share it on the internet. Why would you ever want static?
Well, let's say that you're just doing a snapshot for a client and you want to send them a PDF.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So he's going to print that. And so let's say you're printing this and you're doing that on a report, then you'd want a static report. But yeah, I mean, for our purposes, you want to have it always live, because why would you want to get outdated information?
dating.
Oh yeah, as soon as you click on it, it creates a new subsets from today until, back. So it
Until-
keeps adding the new statistics every time you click on it.
Okay, so I don't have to keep updating it.
Nope. It's a George Foreman grill, remember. It's a
Right.
set it and forget it kind of a program.
Okay.
It's really cool so that you can embed those in your farm areas, and now they can look at that anytime that they want. But the way we set it up right now is, specific to once you have it public, it's going to everywhere, okay? So to finish your question, Steve, is you see how this embed here? So you don't have to do this whole thing. You just have to do from the question mark to the HTTP, and you copy that, and that is your that's your link that you'll put to make it live on our system.
Is the question mark included or not?
No, you don't include the question mark. Okay. So any questions? It's on your landing pages. It's on your website. You start with RE Colorado, and it goes right to your system. The one thing that we're going to talk about that people have asked me a lot is, again, next class will be on Google Plus. Okay, we're gonna give you a slideshow on how to build a Facebook business page today, and you'll have that slideshow step by step so you can build it yourself. But I also wanted you to see Jim Wanzak. So you see when I have Jim Wanzak as a Google search here. Okay. Wow. Did you see? Did you know this? And this is what I just posted there. You saw on the Google Plus. The differentiator here, you guys, if you're posting all this all the time, is that now my picture is there. So if you're next to Zillow or Trulia and you're maybe on the first page but you're below them, the consumer's going to go, wow, I haven't seen that. I want to look at that. And so now you go right to those statistics and you go to my Google Plus page. You see all the stuff that I'm posting on here is on my Google Plus page. That is very important, but just as important is your Facebook page. So we're going to show you Facebook today, so you can kind of start to think that we're building a whole ecosystem for leads for you guys. A way you can do this so that you don't go through Boomtown and Commissions Inc. and waste all that money, and they give you a few good leads, they draw you in, and then guess what? You're spending lots and lots of money and you get a few leads, okay? Our goal is the year of the lead for RE/MAX Masters is to teach you guys how to do that yourself because we have the tools ourselves. So I'm going to, before I leave this, I want to show you my Google Plus, my page. And you see how it's Jim Wanzak over here and 5 stars, okay? And you've got your reviews. You have got to get this page so that people will find you, okay? It's very, very, very important because it's one of the main things besides your Facebook pages that you want to have there, okay? And so it just goes, the information here, and I had a person that we tried to hire for our call center, which I'm building a call center for us, and he, after we didn't agree on a few things, like that I was the boss and he wasn't, he wanted to do it all his way, and it just didn't work out. So the good thing is we got Kendra out of the deal, and we got the best part of the deal. Okay, there's no question. So he found a 2013 ripoff thing that was posted about me, which was Mitch Gilbert's client, because I tried to help Mitch get out of a situation, and his client didn't like me for that. And so he posted absolutely horrendous things about me. And so Andrew he found that after, and said that said that I was the emperor without clothes, that I really had no substance to me. I was really a stalker, and I was going to go after Kendra in a sexual manner. I mean, that's basically how bad it got. And
This guy that you was the call center guy?
yeah, he was a call center guy that was sitting in here, on our last sales
Are you
meeting.
serious?
No, it's just the world that we live in, you guys. It's crazy.
He's gone, he's gone, he's gone.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
but he like-
He's gone, but you can see I have some latent, built-up anger.
Just out of curiosity, you got 12 Google reviews.
Yeah.
You know, so the testimonials that we have
Yep,
on our home and do,
yep.
is there a way to transfer that onto
Nope.
here? No, okay.
There's not, because your clients have to have a Google Plus, and maybe we'll get to the way where we can do that right now, but that's a separate thing.
I see.
So the thing that you really want to do is to get to the 5 stars, is you've got to have Google posts. Yes.
Does it have to be Google Plus or Google? Just
It has to be a Google account.
A
So if
Gmail
you're a
email.
client that has a Gmail account,
Okay.
hey, you just noticed that, would you please write me a review? And then all they have to do is write a review right there, and that's as simple as it is.
Beautiful.
And that's why you need this, so you get the reviews, and then we'll be able to start posting it to other places, that kind of thing.
Next question. So on the food chain of where to put it,
Yeah.
you want us to do Google first, right?
Well, okay, that was last year's model. You know, things change so fast in our world today. You can go Facebook or Google. Before I was preaching go to Google first, and then start your Facebook.
Okay.
Eric was in last week and said, nah, that's old news. That's 2 months old news, you know.
That's months ago.
Months ago.
Right.
Months
Because
ago.
Eric said forget about Google Plus.
No, he didn't say forget about Google Plus, and I totally disagree, because what we're doing is concentrating on Facebook, because Facebook has a way and we're going to kind of go some over that, has, a way to, you can target your people, you can, spend not that much money and get great ads, and people are responding to those ads. And so the next part of Kendra is the call center, okay? So that we start calling people and get leads for our company. That's been my goal, and since the shackles have been unleashed at RE/MAX Masters to RE/MAX Masters Millennium, because my partner wouldn't ever let me do any of this stuff. So I was kind of doing it covertly behind the scenes, and it's really taken 2 years with Home and Do and all the things that we're trying to do to see how this lead generation works for you guys. And I'm totally convinced that if you guys do a few things and you're up technology-wise, it's still a belly-to-belly business. There's nothing that's going to change about that. You've got to be in front of your clients, but this is going to be a big enhancement so that the phone is going to ring more. That's the bottom line. In the areas that you want it to ring, and not tied to some zip code that says, I'm sorry, that zip code's been out for 4 years. Well, I got tired of hearing that about Franktown, because then I tried to call these companies, oh no, Franktown's taken, oh, Franktown's taken. Now I have Destination Franktown, and we've got, how many likes, Kindred, it's like 100 followers now in a couple weeks?
Yes. We
Yeah.
had 100 just last week. It's over 100 now.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do, and I'm getting people texting me, goes, I like your Destination Franktown page. So I'm getting people starting to respond that I know that are saying that they like to do that or join, kind of a thing. So that's pretty exciting, because that's what we have to do. How many people over the years have told you that you have to have 500 people in your database so that you can sustain a real estate business? Well, with Facebook, you can get 5,000 fairly easily, and now, you're really making a big difference as far as getting to folks. Yes?
Just real quick, your statement you made on that, if you just Google, a client Google your name, and it comes up, we have that set up, so I
Yeah,
have to say.
yeah, that's
I
right.
don't
So,
think they need a Gmail account, they can do their review right from there.
okay.
Just like you did, right, review, you can just tell your client to Google your name,
Okay.
and they can go in right there
that's why we have Kendra, is because
There you
you
go.
go, well, I believe that, that's pretty cool. So,
Jim,
yes,
I think next week we were gonna do Facebook campaigns, not.
Facebook campaigns, but I got to get you guys to get to Google. So, we did have a Google class, you know, a few weeks ago. I mean, we're gonna try and make sure that one thing that we're doing is we're gonna be posting a lot of videos. And you guys, one of the things, if you recently heard about the videos that Zillow now offers, that you can post a video on that. I mean, so they're starting to catch up. They know that videos are very important. And I'm talking about your personal videos. So if you're a Zillow lover, go to Zillow and post your video. But we're starting to really think about all the integration between YouTube and Zillow and what we have here on the camera and what we're doing every day with mortgages and things like that. So, did that answer your question, Steve? I mean,
Yes.
yeah, so
I think Kendra kind of,
she puts the kibosh on things, doesn't she?
just like that.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, the other thing that Google changed was all their algorithms on how many links that they would do. So if you're not pushing your postings, or somebody's doing that for you, you're not going to get Googleized. Okay. I want to show you just some ads that we've been running, okay? So I'm going to go back to homeanddue.com, and so you always want to go to your leads meet, because this program was built around 5 Street. Anybody has ever paid or used for 5 Street before? 5 Street was bought for $50 million from Realtor.com for their lead generation system, and Eric built this in about 4 days. Okay, I mean, so you got a $50 million program here, because right here is the Holy Grail. So you can kind of see what happens. You see Montclair, that's a particular listing ad. So what it does is when I pop that up, this comes to your phone, it comes to your email, it comes here in your lead management, and now you can see that Tina Collins, she at a phone number, and when she created it, it was the target ad, so we changed it from 30 to 60, and we asked for their zip code, I think. I mean, you can ask for 4 fields to be accepted in your ad, okay? And so that ad, our caller was calling on these. And so you got Montclair living in Parker, Montclair living in Parker. So these are the leads that are coming in, that are coming into your system. So then what you can do is, if they're not responding, but we send them an email, okay? But we've also got them on the auto reply. The auto reply, if you have it set up here at the bottom, will send them a text message. We'll send them an email with your video, and then we'll also send over to the leads, and you can go to your where do I go? I go to it's up on your client invitation. Sorry. So there's all the client invitations, and now they've been sent to invite you to download Home and Do on the app. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5 touches in a matter of hours that are going out. You're calling them, you're sending an email, because now with the email that we've been sending out, we send out the email of the property. Okay, so we send a link right to the property, so they're seeing all of that information. So then they're getting that, and then you have the ability to put it on your CRM or whatever you do after that. But there's 5 or 6 touches that they've done, and if they're a live person, that's gonna be attention. That's an attention getter. Okay, and how many did we call Andrew call yesterday? Not yet. Jeffrey. Andrew, I gotta get the stalker out of here. So we get them interested, and we give them our URL. So if they click on the URL, we never pay for the ad. They go right to wherever we're advertising on. The second thing is then we have a video or another picture of the house and the bullet points about the house. So that's the second time. And then they have to say, click on it, and they can like it at any time, but they can also then click on next, and then that gives them the information that they've already stored in Facebook. Facebook has got your phone number, they've got your email address, they've got your zip code, all those things, unless it's Peggy, because Peggy doesn't want to be stalked, and so she doesn't have all that stuff in there. But whatever you set up in Facebook, that's what the ad guy is now going to get. And that's what, that comes right to this page. So if I go into that, so I get all that information, capture that information, and not everybody is immediate, but guess what? If you can build your 500-person database, you're going to be self-sufficient in your business. So you kind of start to see how all of this is going to start to work here.
Now they need to build their page.
Yes. So now so we've got a half an hour left, and Kendra is going to walk you through her PowerPoint slide presentation. And you know what? I mean, Kendra's really a trooper because she doesn't necessarily get up in front of customers and clients and you guys all the time. So, do you want to mirror it from your program? Okay, so we'll just take it offline.
We'll lose the split screen if she uses it.
Oh, well, then let's, I have it in my email. So, Microsoft Outward.
Okay, so if you guys want to get your laptops ready, I can walk you through on how to build your business Facebook page. And if we're going to do step by step so we can build it together. Yeah, it doesn't take very long.
Should we go to Facebook?
Correct. So first step. Oh. Okay, so there's two ways that you guys can go to create a page. You can go to www.facebook.com/pages/create. Or if you log in and you go to this little arrow by your question mark on the top part, click on it and it drops down. You can go to create page right here. Did everyone find it okay? Yeah.
send you this slide.
Okay. Okay. So from there, you're going to be able to choose local business or place, company, organization, brand, product, blah, blah, blah. So you want to click on local business or place.
Is everybody there?
Does anyone need help clicking on create a page? Nope? Okay. From there, it's going to prompt us for your basic information. Facebook will automatically walk you through the following 4 basic sections to complete your fundamental page. Oh, oops. Ah, sorry, guys. Wonder if it will let me. Okay.
Won't let you come down that page.
Yeah, it won't let me scroll. I wonder if I just opened it. Let me see. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So the About section. So if you guys click on the About section, you want a 2 to 3 sentence description for your company. It'll be on your main page. So you want it to be just easy, down to the point, what kind of service you're offering. And then from there, you'll upload your profile picture. Your profile picture is going to be the small picture to the left of the page. And usually that will be like your face or Remax logo. And so the picture needs to be square and the size 180 by 180 pixels. Oh. Okay. And also you guys will need to add a cover photo. The cover photo is going to be the longer rectangular photo that's at the top of the page. Okay. Okay, reach more people. Facebook will prompt you to create an advertisement to draw attention to your page. Whether employing paid tactics is part of your strategy or not, I recommend avoiding starting any ads like this. So right now, you don't want to click on liking more, reaching for more likes or paying for anything at this point. You just want to exit out and come back later once your page is set up. Then, let's see.
But on the Remax, you don't want to leave the little heads, so be sure and put your photo in there or whatever and a cover picture.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing worse than you go to the page and there's not a cover
Yep.
picture or a picture of the person or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Make sure it's a quality picture as well, a professional picture. Okay, and let's see. And you can find great pictures on Google for your cover photos. If you just go to Google and then click images and just think about what you would want to show. You can put in the area that you work most and type that in, images, and grab a picture from there. No, usually if you're taking it off of Google, if it doesn't want you to take it, it'll be blocked. If you're taking pictures from Instagram or Flickr or anything like that and you're posting it organically, then I always give credit underneath the photo. Yes. Let me see. Let's look. Okay, so that is your username. So that should just be your name, same name. It's just like a URL, www.facebook/ and then. So if you just click on it, under, let's see here, edit page info. create page at username. Once you create the username, it cannot be changed. So just something simple, I would just do at C Thompson Homes, same thing. Exactly. Let's see. I wonder if I can. Oh.
You can snooze the, or dismiss the big.
Okay. There we go.
I've got to go on that.
Okay. It's already been taken. Let's see here. Yeah, I can. Okay, so if that username is taken, you can just do C Thompson or Thompson Homes. Or try to add. No, because you didn't, that username and your Facebook page name are not the same. So you could do that plus an exclamation mark or a number and see. Yes. Try an explanation. Or period in between. There we go. Okay, so try. The characters aren't allowed. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult and you just need to keep messing with it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And I can also send a PowerPoint to walk you guys through it. So once the page is set up, then you want to populate your page with content. You want to try and grow your community. Facebook allows you to do the different kinds of posting. Plain text status, just words, a little sentence, that's it. Photo with caption. Link with caption, video with caption, event page, location check-in. We try to do the sandwich effect, so you want 2 organic posts per ad. Organic posts could be anything from a picture or a meme or a video, and then an ad is paid content. So, and then as you start to do that, you'll grow your page. So.
Do you still, this is what I have a personal page and I have a business page. I see a lot of people don't do that. Facebook, I thought, said you have to have a personal page, business page, and don't co-mingle.
Yeah, it's definitely better to have a business page to build your SEO, what we were talking about on Google, to link it to Google, make it more relevant on the pages when you're being searched for. Also to build your brand. If you have your personal page, it's not as authentic to the people as your business page. It's definitely better to keep it separate. Also, on your private or your personal page, you can't do the paid ads and can't reach as many people that way. So. Do you guys have any more questions? Yep, I'll send you guys the PowerPoint, and so then I can walk you through. Facebook is pretty nice that it prompts you for your information, so it'll help you navigate easier through setting that up. Correct. So it is, it's already linked when you go, if you go here and you sign in under your name, under your personal account, and you use that drop-down menu here to create your page right here. it'll automatically link them together, so you can navigate from personal to business and then business back to personal. So. Any other questions? No? Okay. Okay.
On mine, when I came over here, and when I changed it from Team Wager with Remax Elite to
Mhm.
Remax Masters Millennium, it wouldn't let me do Remaxes all capitalized. It gave me suggested it to
Is that under your username or under the page name?
like right here. This is the only way it would let me do Remax. It wouldn't let me do all capitalized.
Okay, yep, it's that could be for multiple reasons. That's why once you start your business page, it's in the thing, they don't really allow you to change it, and if so, there's like really strict regulations on how you can change it for whatever reason. That's why when you're picking your name, you gotta.
So should I delete this one and start it all over? 'Cause this is just
It depends on how big of a following you have.
I don't have anything on here.
Then I would delete it and start it fresh. Yeah, then delete it. You can go to About Page, and then you should be able. Oh wait.
So yeah, so like when I edit here, I'll show you.
Oh, because you changed it too soon. Yeah, they're very strict with changing it. So if you want to delete it, so you go okay, settings.
I don't want to delete it.
Yeah, but then you would just scroll down and then it prompts you to delete the page, and then it takes about 2 weeks to fully delete because they want to give you a chance to not want to do it. But yeah, so when you're setting up the page, you really need to set it up with the name that you're going to be committed to.
Well, that was I had it how I wanted it, but it wouldn't let me save it. It said this is the suggested name we want you to use.
But you had it as a different name before, right? And then you were changing it.
Was Team Wager, and then it was Remax Elite.
So yeah, so when you create the page under one name, and then you're only allowed one change to the name per page, and then they're very strict regulations for whatever reasons. I don't know why on the capitalization. But if you don't have a big following, I would just delete it and start over.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so I will send the PowerPoint to everyone, and if you guys have any questions setting up afterward, you can always email me. So, thank you.
So next week, I know we're supposed to class on Wednesday.
Oh yeah. So next.
So that will be on the campaign.
Yeah, so once you guys get your pages set up, try to do it this week, and then next week we'll go further into running the campaigns, how to get those ads, and a little bit more about the content you should be posting to get more followers and leads and stuff like that.